Welcome to the Charger Bulletin News, and welcome back from fall break.
That's right, we have lots of information for you today, so let's get started. Tonight, Midnight Madness will be held at North Campus Charger Gymnasium from 7 to 10 p.m. The annual event kicks off the men's and women's basketball season. The event is sponsored by the Undergraduate Student Government Association, the Center for Student Engagement, Leadership, and Orientation, Charger Athletics, and Charger Rec. There will be free food giveaways, entertainment from RSOs, and the first 200 fans in line will receive a coupon for a free t-shirt.
Want to get that internship you've been dreaming of? Now's the time companies will start posting positions. How's your resume? If it needs fixing, on Monday, November 4th, the Career Development Center will be hosting a cover letter writing workshop starting at 2 p.m. in the Bartell Student Activity Center conference room. The workshop will help students to better structure their resume and explain the basic components of writing a cover letter. Special tips such as adding personality to your cover letter will also be addressed. Business students can earn PEP credit by attending, and fire science students can earn credit for Professor Varga's class. If you have any questions, you can email Career Development Center at newhaven.edu. It's time for our weekly sports update.
And Joe Claus is here to break down all things Chargers that happened over fall break.
Thanks, Julian and Ariana. Chargers football headed across the street to take on Southern Connecticut State University on Saturday. New Haven jumped out to an early lead, but almost let Southern Connecticut back into the game. The defense stood strong and held off the Owls for a 23-20 New Haven victory. The Chargers took home the Elm City Trophy for the 10th year in a row and were led by redshirt freshman running back Shamar Logan, who finished with 121 yards and a touchdown. Redshirt freshman linebacker A.J. Repollet was a star on special teams, blocking 2 punch, which earned him Northeast 10 Special Teams Player of the Week. The Chargers are off this Saturday and will be back in action on November 2nd against Franklin Pierce University at Delcambre Stadium at 1 o'clock. On Tuesday, women's soccer also faced off against the Owls of Southern Connecticut. The two teams battled to a scoreless first half until Southern was able to punch in the first goal in the 58th minute. In the 76th minute, sophomore Mackenzie Myers was able to level things off, but New Haven was unable to hold on as the Owls scored in the final minutes to win 2-1. The Chargers moved to 4-9-1 on the season and will play next on Saturday against American International College at 1 p.m. at Kathy Zolad Stadium. Chargers field hockey traveled to Stonehill College on Wednesday, where they lost 4-1. The Chargers gave up 3 goals in the third quarter, which proved to be the difference. Taylor Gigalone scored the lone goal for the Chargers on the afternoon. New Haven moves to 5-11 on the season and play next on Tuesday at Pace University at 4 p.m. Tennis began the Northeast 10 Conference Tournament on Wednesday, where they faced off at Stonehill College. New Haven was swept 4-0 and lost the match. New Haven finished their season 8-6 overall and 5-5 in the conference. Freshman Casey Banks was named to the Northeast 10 All-Conference second team, as well as the All-Rookie team. Banks finished her year 11-2 overall in her singles matches. Men's soccer traveled to Franklin Pierce University on Wednesday night for a Northeast 10 matchup. Chargers trailed 2-0 going into the half and were unable to get on the scoreboard, losing the game 3-0. Senior goalkeeper Stefano LaRusso saved 7 shots on the night. The Chargers are back in action on Saturday at home against Southern New Hampshire University at 4 p.m. Chargers volleyball went head-to-head with Adelphi University Wednesday night in Charger Gymnasium. New Haven dropped the first set, but stormed ahead, taking the next 3 to win the match, 3-1. New Haven was led by junior Camille Garden, who finished with a career-high 16 kills. Freshman Emily Berry added another 13 kills and 2 blocks on the night. New Haven moves to 12-6 on the season and will play next on October 26th against Southern New Hampshire University at 1 p.m. in Charger Gymnasium. That's all we have for sports. Back to you, Ariana and Julianne.
On Wednesday, October 30th, the Study Abroad office will be holding an information session for the Study Abroad England, Germany, Belgium trip for the summer of 2020. The session will be held in the student dining room at 4:30 p.m. The program is open to all majors and years. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Dr. Chris Haynes at chaynes@newhaven.edu.
Going out trick-or-treating on Halloween? How about eating a nice meal before? Food on Demand will be hosting a barbecue on October 30th from 5 to 7 p.m. It will be a regular meal swipe plus 5 additional dining dollars. Students will be able to pick 1 appetizer, 1 entree, and 1 dessert. All food options can be found on Charger Connection under the event page. If you are interested in attending, you can RSVP by seeing a cashier at Food on Demand.
On Friday, New Haven Reads will be hosting a spelling bee. They are seeking 6 volunteers to help out for the event. The event will be held at 165 Whitney Avenue in New Haven from 7 to 9 p.m. Setup will begin at 4 p.m. and breakdown will end at 10. If you are interested, you can sign up for the entire event or in 1-hour shifts. Head over to Charger Connection and email communityservice@newhaven.edu if you have any questions. Well, that's all we have for you this week on the Charger Bulletin News.
To stay up to date with on-campus news, visit thechargerbulletin.com and follow us on social media @Charger Bulletin.
That's all we have for you this week. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Julianne.
And I'm Ariana. We'll see you next week on the Charger Bulletin News.